Hey, howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Red Gaming. So we're back here once again in Planet Coaster. So last episode we built this magic carpet ride, and I don't even know what to call this, but this ride here as well. What we're going to start to build today, and this is going to end up being a multi-parter, guys, so please bear with me. We're going to try and turn this into a cove with a cliffside. Now, I know we're not really at this part of the park yet, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm actually thinking that this section above the cliff here is going to have some water-based type rides. So I figured this is probably a good time to actually, well, start building. So what we're actually going to do, and we're not going to go into scenery yet, I'm going to grab terrain down here. And now that I'm finished waiting for my neighbor to finish drilling into his trailer, we're going to grab this here and we're going to flatten this section here to this surface. So I'll be back in a second after doing that. Okay, cool. So there's that. We're going to flatten this section up here so that we get... Oh, what the hell? So that we get more of the cliffs that we're after along here. So there is our area. Let's lower the height here. That should be enough. Let me see. I am not entirely happy with that depth, so let's go down a little bit further. And I'll use the same tool. Perfect. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to try and keep a bit of a shoreline, and I can actually up the intensity of this a bit. We're going to try and keep a shoreline along the edge, but we also want to completely... We also want to make sure that we have a complete river through the whole place. And some sections where there isn't any shoreline, I'm also completely fine with. I'm using the word complete a lot right now. I'm also okay with not having any shoreline in some sections, because that means that we're going to force people to walk across bridges and stuff and allow us to build bridges and stuff. Tool is very easy to make big mistakes very quickly with. That's what I'm running into right now. I'm going to make this nice and big again because we're going to continue flattening the foundation along here. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly start by grabbing from our trees. I want trees. We want like palm trees and that sort of stuff for this area. It's very coastal. That being said, it appears we don't have a lot of choices. That looks decent. I use that word very, very loosely. I'm going to grab some shrubbery, and we're just going to put some clog shrubs in. Okay, so we're standing about level. Yeah, the clog shrubs don't really add a lot, but I'll live with it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go back into terrain. We're going to click on the water, and I actually want rough water. Oh, I can kind of cover this. Higher water level as we can put in here. And just like that, we have ourselves a cove. So, the next thing we're going to do is try and get a path down here. So what I'm going to do, path's going to come sort of down along here. So I'm going to grab a seemingly wide path and we're going to select some decking. Actually, no, what we're going to do, this is going to be probably one of the last things we're going to do here for this episode, is somewhere in shops and facilities. If I go toilet, there should be a boot shack. Pirate themed toilet shack. Now, there's a toilet on that end, and there's a toilet on that end. Place it there. I'm going to grab our paths. That'll work. That'll do. I'll live with it. Gonna end at the building. It's gonna chug for a minute or two, and then we're just gonna like grab these torches and we're going to move them over so that they look like they were placed there on purpose. Cool, so there's that. Turn that off. Now I need a wider path. Probably 5 meters is going to be the edge of what we're going to be able to do here. I don't want a meter of path, because now the other trick we've got to work with here is putting in like some shops and stuff. Now under shops and facilities there is this here pirate shops and things. They all open to the front, and it kind of looks like it's meant to be in some shallow waters. So I wonder if we can make that work for us. I click that there, and then I go over here to paths. Now we're going to have to try and get this along the entire edge, which is fine. I mean, if most of this stuff is scenery and maybe a ride or two, then that's awesome as well. Gonna end up doing here? Not that. I'm gonna grab my terrain tool here. This, I'm gonna make it nice and big again. We're just gonna knock off this ledge. Make it into a cave-esque type thing. Delete that entire structure, and then we're gonna put it in again, but we're gonna face it the other way. Do something a bit like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our paths. Okay, It's starting to come along. We've got ourselves the Cove, fake Cove at that. I was hoping this was just... Oh, it is a terrain glitch. As you zoom out. I'll have to try and fix that, but that's not a major thing. Cove's coming along. I'm going to try and fix that off camera. But yeah, so this is... I said this was going to be a multi-parter, and it's living up to my expectations. We're going to call this an episode, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Stick around for at least part 2. There might be a 3 and a 4, but stick around for the next part of this one. It's going to be interesting building this section here. So yeah, if you like the video and you want to see the rest of this part of the series, hit that subscribe button down the bottom there and the bell beside it to get updates when we go live. Otherwise, yeah, stay tuned for more content coming out shortly. Mondays, we've got Minecraft. Tuesdays, we have this Planet Coaster every Tuesday. Wednesdays, we've got Unturned Post-Apocalyptic Survival. Thursdays, we have Satisfactory. And yeah, hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you feel so inclined, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye, guys.